You're going to learn, you're going to unlearn, you're going to relearn, and we're going to be discussing matters that pertain to we women that are in this meeting. And by the time we're done with this meeting, we're going to be selecting some partners, some women who say, you know what, I'm ready to grow, I'm ready to move to the next level, I'm ready for my life to change. And you're going to join a group of women who are moving forward financially. So just buckle up your seatbelts and get ready for the ride, okay? Fantastic. I'm streaming this on YouTube, so we have people that are going to be joining us via YouTube and social media platforms. So if your network throws you out for any reason, feel free to log in back or you can join via YouTube. Any of them is fine, okay? I'm going to just formally introduce myself again for those who are just joining us. My name is Ambassador Ronke Koshimani. I'm an Amazon ambassador. I'm also an ambassador for peace. I'm a success coach. I'm an international business consultant, a global ambassador for empowered consumerism, and a public speaking coach. But for me, the most important duties out of all the things I've reeled out as a woman, the most important duty to me is I am a wife and I'm a mother to two gorgeous children. You know, as women, we can do so many things. We can be, giants in our industry. We can also be parents and all of that. If you know you're here and you feel that women can have it all, go to the comments and say, we can have it all quickly. I'm going to start this meeting by listing a couple of reasons why women need to be financially secure. That is where I'm going to start the meeting this morning. And I really hope that you follow me closely. Reasons why women need to be financially free. And why are we starting there? We're starting there because we realize that for most women, they chase every other thing. But when it comes to financial freedom, it's almost like a taboo. When we're growing up, you hear people saying, don't buy a cow. If you're a single lady, don't buy a cow because if you buy a car, men will be scared of you. How many of you have heard that? Now, some of our parents told us that. Or they'll say, no, 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 don't travel abroad on vacation. No, no, if you can afford it, don't travel. Just wait. When you marry, you will travel. Women have always been stifled and told to dim our lights. That's what we've been told for growing up, prepping us for something. But I realized that as a woman, you can be financially free and you should chase financial freedom. And that is why the first thing I'm going to start by doing is showing us how reasons why we need to be financially free. 7 reasons. I will ask you to write because I speak very fast, so we're going to be out of here very soon. So please make sure you write and I'll take questions at the end. What is the number one reason why women need to be financially free? Because it increases your respect and your self-esteem. You see, respect is a capital letter, self-esteem is still small. I'm going to tell you why. There's a certain type of insult you will not get when you have money. There's a certain type of abuse. There's a certain type of disdain you will not get when you're financially free. Money brings respect. Hello, even as a woman. There are some places that I go to with my car that other people cannot go to. There are some things that you will not be hearing when you're financially free. Money stops nonsense. So that is the number one reason why you listening to me, you need to be what? Financially free. Go to the comment and type money stops nonsense. That's the first thing. First reason. Number two reason, and that's for self-esteem. You see, a woman is very beautiful, very smart, very intelligent, but because she's not financially free, she's not bold, she cannot speak, she can't shine her light. Money stops nonsense. Number two, it makes you an asset and not a liability. Hello. I've counseled a lot of women. I have hundreds and thousands of teammates. A lot of them are women. And one thing they tell me is, oh, I'm a Soronke, my husband called me liability. My in-laws called me liability. Oh, they said I'm not adding value. And when I ask why, they say because they are not providing anything in the household. Gone are those days where as a woman, all you have to do is just be beautiful or sexy or be able to cook. These days, men are asking, what are you bringing to the table? Do you understand? Not that you just have what you ask, you want to eat. Oh, you must be an asset to your family. Do we understand? You must be an asset. Oh my goodness, not a liability. Number three, money gives you choices. Hello. For the women in the house, the school that your children are in, those of you that have kids, is that the school of your choice? Or is it money that made you put them in that school? For me, the school my kids are going to, guess what? Before I even got married, I said, when I have children, this is the school they're going to go to. That's my dream school. The car you drive today, is it the car of your choice or is it money that made you drive that car? The house you live in today, is it the house of your choice or is it money? You see, women, we like varieties. Money gives you choices. Oh my goodness. There's some women, the person you are dating today, you don't really like him. You're not attracted to him, but because he has money, because he's going to take care of your family, that's why you are settling. Oh, women, no, 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 no. When you have your own money, you will not settle for nonsense. When you have your own money, your choices are bigger. I hope I'm not annoying anybody here. But if I'm annoying you, then it means it's you I'm talking to. Money gives you choices. Number 3, it provides what? Long-term stability. Long-term stability. For who? For yourself, for your family, and for those around you. Friends and all of that. We've seen women who were doing very well, married to very wealthy men. Their husbands were maybe generals, doing well. And then the husband died. And then the woman went from 100 to 0 in a few months. The in-laws came, packed everything. But Soronke, God forbid, my husband will not die. God forbid, my dear, people that are holier than him have died. They say pray for the best and prepare for the worst. If your helper dies today, what will you do? Will your children continue going to that school? Can you pay your kids' school fees by yourself without that spouse, without that father, without anybody? Can you do it by yourself? The answer for most, if the answer is no, then you need this project that we're showing you. Oh my goodness. Number 5, for your protection. For your protection. Hello. Yes, they say women, we are the weaker vessel. We are not powerful. We are not strong physically. Yes, but we are strong mentally. We are strong emotionally. A lot of women have been abused, bastardized, raped, treated badly. And for some of them, when you check it, they were at the wrong place at the wrong time, going to ask the wrong man for a favor. Before you know it, he took advantage of them. But because they did not have money, guess what? Somebody took advantage of them. You need money for your protection. For your protection. So you're not compromisable. Oh my goodness. So that you're not what? Compromisable. Even the Bible says, should not be financially free. That person is an enemy of progress. I came to spur you in to be hungry for success. Number 6, to be a role model. Hello. Especially for some of us that have daughters. When you're asking your daughter, who is her role model? I don't want my daughter to be mentioning Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. No, 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 no. Chimamanda Adichie, Oprah Winfrey. No, 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 no. I want my daughter to first of all say, I want to be like my mommy. My mommy left me house. My mommy did this. My mommy is working. My mommy is teaching people. I want to be my daughter's role model. She calls my name. She can begin to call Okonjo-Iweala and Chimamanda Adichie. Are you your daughter's role model? Are you? Or does your daughter see you cowing? Cowing. Not living life to your potential. Are you your child's role model? This is something that you should think of. Think of, think of. Don't dim your lights for anybody. If you're learning, go to comments and say, I am learning. I love this. I want this to be an interactive meeting. And then number 7, it gives you what? Time freedom. It gives you what? Time freedom. See, my mentor says anything that can be delegated should be delegated. For some of you women, you are looking 10 years older than your age. 10 years. You're looking like your children's grandmother. Why? Because you are stressed out. Only you are the driver. You are the cook. You are the cleaner. You are the mommy. You are the teacher. You are doing everything. That's why you will be stressed. That's why women are having high BP. That's why you train the children and then they will leave you. Then you don't have a life of your own. You need time freedom. You need to delegate. You need money for doing all these things. For me, I have a driver. I have 2 staff in the house. I have PAs. So that I will not, nobody can use work and kill me, because at the end of the day, you were a human being before you became a wife. You were a human being before you became a mother. If what I'm saying is making you feel upset, if what I'm saying is pinching a particular nerve, then it is for you. It is for you. It is for you. Women, these are the 7 reasons why you need to be financially free. And we're going to be showing you exactly what you need to do. So this is not an aspire to perspire meeting. No, we're going to show you exactly practical ways to be financially free. Now, what is the solution? What do women do to get empowered? There are many, many things to do. So many things to do. Okay? Some women go ahead and say, you know what? Could it be to get more academic degrees? Get masters, get PhD, get ICANN, ACC, HIV, everything. Is that the solution to our problem? No, because it's not enough anymore. Good are the days where with your master's, you can get a better job than someone with BSc. Today, someone that just learned a simple skill can make more money than someone that has a master's. Education is no longer the key to success. So don't go and spend so much money getting a master's just because. No, do it because you want to, not because you want to move forward. So this is not the only solution to problems. Or could it be getting a better job? For some of you, every year, you change your job. Yet you still have the same struggle. Every year you change your job, but you still have what? The same struggle. Why? Because that is not the solution to a problem. When you have a job and you don't have other businesses you are doing attached to it, it seems like you are working hard. You're working hard, but you're not going far. Monday to Friday, no progress, no movement. Don't mistake movement for progress. Don't mistake what? Movement for progress. And then you have a job, guess what? You don't have time freedom. You're not in control of your time. Somebody tells you when to eat, when to sleep, when to wake up. Imagine you want to travel on vacation. One of the things I love the most about my business, is the fact that when I want to travel, this weekend I'm traveling to Jos. I'm going for a wedding and I'm going for an event. I don't need to go and write letter of application to another human being to approve my leave. No, now, no. So you have your time freedom here, but when you have a job, most of you don't have a time freedom. God forbid if you die today, before your burial, they have replaced you. And then as a woman with kids, having a job can be inconvenient because you often have to leave your kids in the hands of a caregiver. If they call me right now and say, there's something wrong. Today after work, I went to pick my daughter from school, stayed with her, my son in the house. After I went out again. Freedom. Some of you, if they call you from your office, your child is sick, your child just fell down. You tell your boss, please, my child is your boss will tell you, no, you cannot leave the office now. What kind of life is that? What kind of life is that? No time freedom. Or could it be starting a traditional business? That's what most women do. Women were very good at business. Starting a traditional business. This is fantastic. But guess what? Sometimes people will owe you. Is that not so? They'll buy your food, they'll buy your product, you do a service, render a service to them, and they will not pay you. If you're here and somebody has been owing you your business for the past 5 years, go to comments and say they are owing me. I have someone that's been owing me for years. There's nothing I can do. When I used to do traditional business, they will collect your money, they will not pay you. And then when you start asking them for money, you now look like you're the bad person. It happens to, women, we don't have to drag, we just leave them. It happens a lot. Number 4, source for contracts. I'm just showing you these are some of the things that women do. Go and start sourcing for contracts. And that is very good. You know why? Because when you source for contracts, you can get a contract of 30 million, 40 million, 50 million. You will not work again for the next 6 months, 12 months. It's true. You can even get a contract of 100 million, but guess what? For a woman, should I tell you the truth? It is hard for most women to get contracts, especially if you're a fine woman or like some of us. If you're not fine, no problem. If you're fine, I know many of you here, you are beautiful women. Looking at me here, I can see you, beautiful women. A man will look at you and tell you, before I give you your contract, come to my hotel room at 9 p.m. in the night and I will sign your contract. And when you tell him, why will I come to your hotel? No, I'm not interested. He will give the contract to somebody else. A lot of women listening to me now, you have missed a job, a promotion, because you refuse to compromise to a man. You have missed a contract before you refuse to. These are things that affect only us. Let's tell ourselves the truth as women. If you don't have any connection, you don't have any godfather, you don't have anything, you're on your own. Oh my goodness. So it's fantastic. But how hard is it? Extremely. And then the final one I'm going to talk about tonight is what? Join what? A new economy. Joining the new economy. And this is how I and a lot of other women were able to become what? Financially free. This is how we did it, by joining the new economy. I'm going to tell you about the new economy, but first of all, I'm going to share a bit of my story. Some of you be like, who is this woman that is just vibrating and talking about why is she so passionate? I'm going to tell you, because if you don't know somebody's story, you don't know where they're coming from. Many years ago, I came to Abuja looking for a greener pasture. Whenever I asked them growing up, why don't we have money now? Why is there no money here? What? They say money is in Abuja. So I told myself that when I become a rich, I'm going to come to Abuja and collect my own money. So I came looking for a better life and all that and all that. Guess what? After serving, no money. So I developed a plan B. Let me go and get a job. I went to get a job. Salary was never enough. Before the end of the month, I'll be broke. and I have to borrow money. I became a borrower. By the time salary comes, by the time I pay my friend Funke, pay Tosi, pay Choma, pay AK, I'm broke again. And that was my life. But you know why I did not resign? They said, okay, don't resign. One day they will promote you. One day things will get better. Scam. That is what? The biggest scam. It go better. It will be better. I came to work one day and what? They slashed my salary. Me that I was hoping for promotion, they slashed my salary. And when I complained to my boss, why did they slash my salary? What did I do? You know what my boss told me? He said things are hard in the country. In my mind, I said, things not hard for me. It was at that point I realized that hope is not a strategy. Go to the comments and type, hope is not a strategy. After they slashed my salary, I started looking for something else to do. I started praying to God for an opportunity. I said, I cannot remain in this office. So how can you slash my salary because things are hard? What of me? And God being so kind, a friend of mine, Ken, showed me this business. He invited me for a meeting. Just the way you women, just the way you guys were invited. Somebody invited me as well, and I sat down. As they were talking, I'm like, okay, this makes sense. I didn't really understand, but I said, okay, let me get started. And I decided. I made my payments. I joined the business. Women, my life began to change. 3 months. In 3 months, I was able to raise 594,000 naira. Just 3 months. In a 3-month time frame. I raised 594,000. At this point, I decided I will never work for anybody in my life again. And by God's grace, from then till now, I've not worked for anybody. But I want to show you something. I want you to look at the picture of the lady there. Some of you are wondering, am I the one? And then look at the camera of the woman speaking to you this evening. Does it look like the same person? Go to the comments and tell me, do I look like the same person? See, poverty is a bastard. Poverty, his brothers, his sisters, and they're all bastards. Look at how long my neck was before. My clothes was not even staying on my body, but look at me now. If you look at my face, no powder, no foundation, only lip gloss and lashes. No powder, no foundation. Look at me. Money will bring out your true beauty. Money will bring, oh, women. But thank God things have changed. After that, I kept on doing the business. I started growing. And then a while later, I was able to buy my first car. The car on the left-hand side. You can see I was still looking very young there. I used the car for a period of time. And what did I do? I sold the car as a seed to a member of my church. After giving out that car, 6 weeks later, I bought my second car. Can you imagine? A young lady. I was in my 20s when I gave this car to somebody. How many people can do that? Because of this wonderful business I'm showing you tonight. What made a young lady give out a car to a stranger? 2 things. I knew that the God that bought me this car could buy me any kind of car I want. But I knew that the business I was doing could buy another car. And that was why 6 weeks after giving out my first car, I bought my second car from the business. And I kept on going. I've gotten lots of awards, both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria. For some of you, no matter how hard you work, nobody celebrates you. No matter how hard you fight, your supervisor, if you work too hard, you are threatening his or her job. They are pulling you down. You work hard, somebody else will take the glory, somebody else will take the shine. But here you work hard, you are celebrated. That's the beauty of our business. And I've been able to travel. Women, hello. Even when I was broke, I knew that I was destined for enjoyment. I've been able to go on so many vacations. The picture on the left was when I was in, I think, Seychelles. The one on the right was when I was in the Maldives. Both pictures taken on a Monday morning. Monday morning, when people are hustling. Why? I can wake up and travel because of this business. But today is not about me, it's about you. All these things I'm showing you, it can happen for those who are listening to me. And by the end of this meeting, I'm going to be selecting 8 women. Women that say, I want to move to the next. I can't work with everybody, but I'm going to select 8 from this meeting. Those that say, I want to move to the next level. Because apart from what has happened for me, by God's grace, through this campaign, I've been able to mentor a lot of people, not only women, I've also mentored some men to be able to travel around the world, have their own business, do well for themselves, stop depending. Sometime last year, was it last year? No, upper year, I had something, I had a miscarriage. And I was going through a lot. I was so sad. I said, you know what, this headache I'm going through. And then that was election period. I was just going through a lot that period. I said, what do? I said, I cannot stay in Nigeria again. Let me travel on vacation. And I went on vacation. See, if you are going through a lot, have money, have small change, imagine. Instead of going through a lot and you're crying, because in this life you will go through a lot. But when you are going through a lot, go through a lot with money. That's how I was able to travel. I went to Mauritius, touched lions, did amazing things. And by the time I came back to Nigeria, all that sadness from the miscarriage and all that, all my going through a lot disappeared. It just disappeared. That is the beauty of our business. So many things have happened. I bought my dream car, courtesy of this. Why am I showing you this? So you can see what your future in this business looks like. So you can see what your future in this business looks like. I was able to buy my dream car, and God has been so faithful. Have offices. I'm speaking to you currently from my office in Abuja, I wanted to show you guys. This is my executive office because of this business. Now, how did I go from a young lady who was barely surviving financially, who was borrowing money to survive, who was struggling and hustling, to the young woman that I am today by God's grace? How did I do it? I became a connector through this business. I became a connector. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to be showing you women how to become connectors. And then I'm going to select some of you as partners that we're going to mentor over the next 6 months to 1 year. How do you become a connector? How do you start your journey? They say the journey of 1,000 miles starts at one step. You see me, I've taken my 1,000 miles. But you coming tonight, you're going to start your own journey today. How do you become a connector? What do you do? But if you're here, you're not earning up to 500,000 or 1 million naira per month. You have no business living here till we are done, because you don't know where breakthrough and celebration is going to come from. How do you become a connector? Very simple. You're going to make a one-time payment. This is a low package of 69,990. At least that way you can enter into the business. 69,990. Guess what? How many businesses for you to start? You need large capital, but this one with as little as 69,990, you can become a connector. Once you make that payment, 3 things are going to happen to you. First of all, they're going to give you products for you to use. Women, we know now, we're always buying different beverages. I'm not going to call names. Different beverages for our kids, our family, and our friends. Some of you have used a particular beverage for the past 5 years. How much have they paid you? Nothing. Toothpaste. Some of you have used a particular toothpaste for the past 15 years. How much have they paid you for your loyalty? Nothing. We have supplements. As women, there are some supplements you need to use so you can look healthier, you can look younger. This is one of them I'm using here. So you can look younger, you can look healthier, so you'll not be stressed. Because as women, we are stressed. Let's be realistic. We have coffee. We have different things you're going to use. What do? We don't sell, we use. And we connect. We also have the one that protects you from radiation. Now, let me show you something. Let me be practical. If you look at this, my phone, can you see this device? Just look at it closely. It is called energy diffuser. What does it do? It protects me from radiation. If you have a phone, you have a microwave, you have Wi-Fi, you have DSTV, all those things, they are emitting radiation. And those things are very bad. Some of you sleep with your phone under your pillow. And then you wake up, you have a headache. You're wondering what happened. How come? It is because you don't have diffuser. So when you join the business, you're not just making money. No, you are doing something to protect your body, protect yourself. Are we following? We need to live long. We also have the bracelet. Let me show you this one. We have the bracelet. This one is what I'm wearing. This is not for fashion. No, I'm protecting myself. So that when the children grow, somebody will not come and reap the fruit of your labor. Can you see? What is this thing doing? It is protecting me against radiation. But this one is for those who do go for the VIP packages. So guess what? You are making money, you are protecting yourself, and you are protecting your family through the. If you're learning, go to comments and say, I am learning. Now, how does the money come in? The people that we partner with, they handle manufacturing, shipping, warehousing, accounting, all the major things. The only thing that we are doing is that we are what? We are their connector. We are connecting people to them. That's the only thing that we are doing. Connecting people to them, connecting people to them. So when you join, you're not thinking of how do I pay salaries? How do I expand? No. Your own is just to connect. And I'm going to show you how to connect. They have been around for 18 years. So it's not a matter of, are you sure they will stay? Are you sure they will not crash? No. They've been around for 18 years doing business, paying daily. So they're good to go. Now, how does the money come in? You can make money in 6 different ways. That is so important. You know why? No matter how wealthy you think you are now, no matter how much money you're making, if you're making money from just one source, it is dangerous. Why? What if you lose that job? What if that business crashes? What if that happens to you? So you must make money from multiple streams of income. That's what you need to do. But because of time this night, I'm going to talk about just 2 ways to earn money. And then for those who join us, I'll teach you the remaining 4 in another meeting. The first way to earn money is what we call a direct connector. Please, if you are lying down, sit up, because we are talking money now. Sit up. Direct connectors bonus. Direct bonus is for anybody you connect to this platform. You're going to earn between 20,000 to 200,000 naira. You know why I like this one? How many times do we spend money in a month? Go to the comments and tell me. Women, how many times do we spend money in a month? How many times? Uncountable times. 30, if we have 30 days in a month, you spend money 30 times. Sometimes you spend money 3, 4, 5 times a day. But guess what? How many times do we make money? Most times they say you should make money just once a month. That is the real scam now. How can I spend money every day? And then you are telling me to make money just once a month. But guess what? Through this direct connectors bonus, you can make it at any time. Through this business, you can make money at any time. If your child says, mommy, I need 100K, or we are doing it at house sports. Oh, we need to contribute money, you can give them. Or like my daughter's school, they said, they are paying for different things. Career day, native cultural day, just so many bills will just be coming. Imagine if I was waiting for salary. But because of the business, anytime you need money, you can go, connect people to the business, you earn the money, you encash it, and you can do what? Solve your problems. That's why I love this. And then the second way to earn, that way is what we call the residual income. That second way to earn, you can earn it from other people's effort, not your effort alone. That second way to earn. But before I show you that second way to earn, I'm going to answer a question that may be on your mind. Because when I came, this question was on my mind. I said, please, wait. How do I connect to people? How do I connect to people? Without marketing, without selling, without buying products. How do I do it? That's what I told them. I said, look, my only problem is I don't know how to convince people. So what do I do? How do I do it? And the person who was speaking that day, God bless him, he said, what? Use the system. Use the system. Save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. Our system was so successful that we were able to take 140 Nigerians on an all-expense paid trip out of the country. Do you know what it means for a company to grant 140 Nigerians visa? They are not scared that they'll run away. That is how successful the system is. So please don't use your way. When you come, use our system. I'm going to show you 5 simple systems, 5 simple ways you can connect people to your business without going to convince them, without going to market. 4 simple ways. If you're ready, go to comments and say, I am ready. Quickly. If I don't get your responses, I'm not moving forward. If you're ready, go to comments and say, I am ready. Fantastic. The first is what we call what contact recommendation. For those that say, look, Madam Roke, look, I want to succeed in this business, so I want to do it, but I don't want to talk to anybody. Those who are lazy, we call this one the lazy system. You can send a text. What are you going to send? Send this simple text to your friend, your colleague, your family members. Hello, Chika, how is everything? I recommend you to an NGO running the World Campaign in Nigeria to show women how to be financially free and generate cash flow. Once you send them this simple text message, you give us their names and numbers. We have people that will call them and invite them for a meeting like this, either on Zoom like this or physically. The same way it makes sense to you, it also makes sense to them. That is the beauty of our system. So if you're here and you can send text, then you can actually what? Succeed in this platform. If you cannot send text, then we cannot help you. But if you can send a text message, you can actually grow here. Number 2 is what we call office launch. We have offices, like I'm speaking to you from my office. We have a hall here. You can say, okay, I want people to come and see the business physically. You can actually invite to any of our offices. We will have the timetable. Somebody will come and speak to them on your behalf, and you begin to grow. That is the power of our system. Because we say when you join us, you have no business trying to go and convince anybody by yourself. Please use the system. It works. Number 3 is what we call social media and Zoom meetings. Zoom meeting is what is happening here. Can you send a link to someone to join the meeting? Simple. You guys that are here, you were sent links and you are here and it makes sense to you. You can also send a link to somebody else and you begin to grow your network. You begin to grow your team. We have simplified it. It's not easy, but it is simple. Social media. For those that say, I don't know anybody. I don't even have who to send the link to. I don't have any friends. Guess what? We are going to put you through our social media platform. For the children who are going to be selected this evening, we're going to add you to our social media platform where we're going to be teaching you how to move, how to grow, how to connect to people that you don't even know. Research says that in Nigeria alone, there are 190 million Nigerians on social media every single day. 190 million Nigerians. And we're going to show you how to tap into that raw capital. Because social media is where things are happening. So if you say you don't have any friends or anything, we're going to teach you how to use social media. Just make sure you are coachable. Number 4 is what big events. We have big events from time to time where we have massive events and all that. We just had one last week where you can invite for big events and all. We also have private business launches. Either on Zoom here, we can do a meeting for just you and your friends, only you and your friends on Zoom. Or we can come to your house. You can say, you know what, I want to invite my friends to my house like a mini party. Come and talk to them. You can invite us. We'll talk to your friends in your house. You can say, okay, you know what, I have an office. Can you come and talk to my colleagues? We can do that for you. You can say, okay, I'm part of an association of mommies, an association of mothers. I have an association. I have a group. Can you come? We can come and speak to them. Do we understand? Because our goal is that until you have started making money, until you have made your first 300,000, we will not allow you to speak to anybody. Women, these are 5 ways to connect people to the platform without you going to go and start convincing anybody. Please, if you understand, go to the comments and say, I understand. Because when you join, you use our platform, you're going to make money. Finally, what's the second way to earn? Matching bonus. How do you earn this? Once you pay 69,990 for those doing the lower packages, guess what? You're going to have your portfolio like this. As people are coming into your team, you connected 2 people into your platform. Some of you may connect more. We're doing a program now, 90 days game plan, where you can connect 2, you can connect 5, 10, 15, 20, and all of that. Some of you say on your phone, you have 50 contacts. Some of you have 100 contacts. Some of you have 200 contacts. If I go to comments and tell me how many contacts you have on your phone, some of you have even up to 1,000 contacts. Are you aware that if you have 1,000 contacts on your phone, what you have is not 1,000 contacts. What you have is 1,000 phones in your phone. I'm going to say that again. For those that say, but I don't know how to connect people. Are you sure? I don't know anybody. No, you don't understand the power of social capital. If you have, even if it's just 100 contacts on your phones, it means you have 100 phones inside your phone. Why? Because each contact has a phone. We are going to show you how to tap into those contacts. Oh my goodness. So once you do the tapping, you can get 20, you can get 30, you can get 40, you can get 50. Or let people say you are lazy and you get only 2. Let's say you are lazy, get only 2. Guess what? Matching bonus, they give 7,000. And then guess what? Those people that you have joined, because they have their own phones, they make their own connection. They have their own connection. You get another 7,000. As everybody's doing their own, making their connection, tapping into their phones, guess what you're earning? Should I shock you? The shocking thing is that some will connect 2, some will connect 50, some will connect 0. It will balance each other out. That is the beauty of it. And that is how, this was how I was able to grow, buy my first car, second car, and all that through this matching bonus. 7,000 comes on a regular basis. That's the beauty of the business. Guess what? The potential of the business at 10% success rate is 16,000 daily, which is 504,000. That is the potential of the business. Let me ask you a question. If you join the business today and in the next let me even say 1 year, you start making up to 500K monthly, is that good or very good? Let me even say it takes you 2 years. You know why? 2 years will still come and go. Let's even say you're earning just 150K monthly from the business. That is fantastic. That is the power of our system. Then for those that say, I want to go higher, I want to make more money, I want to grow faster, I want to run, what do? Be like the people in this picture. Start with multiple accounts. The people in this picture, this was when we traveled to Egypt. We had a fantastic time in Egypt. You can see me there in the middle, smiling with my teammates. These people here, they did what? Multiple accounts. They started the business and they began to upgrade their account. They had multiple accounts. That's why they were able to grow and do a lot of things, make a lot of money from the business. If you look at the picture, you see the old, the young, the middle age, retirees, Christian, Muslim, everybody. What does that tell you? It means anybody can run the business. So both for women, this program is for women. Then we have another program for the men as well that can join us. That's the beauty. So for you to grow faster, you can do what? Multiple accounts. So that say, you know what? I want to do multiple accounts. You can pay 190K. That gives you 3 accounts. Once you do that, you get a cashback of 47,000 immediately. Cashback. And then you begin to use our system. You begin to connect. Another example is my friend, Vivian Esimai. When she joined the business, she was working hard. Why? Because she used to sell smoothies. No. It's only in Nigeria that somebody will go to school for 4 years, private university, and then they will come out to start selling smoothies. And when I say, I don't mean big on a big scale or in a shop. I mean, she used to go to Jabi. Those of you that know Abuja, she used to go to Jabi, this Jabi Lake Mall also to go and be selling smoothies. Jabi Park to go and be selling smoothies. Can you imagine? But she joined but she didn't have the money. She had to go and run around and borrow the money she started. Today, this is the car she has bought from the business. Doing very well, traveling and enjoying herself. Mrs. Vivian, doing extremely well. So proud of her. Okay? And then she started with 7 accounts. You know, I told you the more accounts you do, the more money you make. 7 accounts is 330,000. Guess what? Once you do this, your cashback is more. You get a cashback of 74,000 naira. Then you begin to connect, you begin to grow. So at any level you can start. I'm going to talk about my very good friend, DJ Awachi. When she joined the business, she was working. She was a copper when she joined. After her youth service, she was retained by the radio station. Guess what? When the radio station retained her, I will not call the name of the station, no. But they were paying her what? 20,000 naira. Imagine. What can 20K do for you, please? Even your skincare routine, 20K is not even enough. But she was earning 20K. Working in a radio station, no, you'll be hearing her voice on radio then. Now, gonna. You think she's making money? May you not have title without money? That was her story. But guess what? She joined the business. She actually went and borrowed money. By God, I'm among those who mentored her personally. And she started growing. Guess what? In just about 2 years in the business, she was able to buy this lovely car for herself. Not that she borrowed money to buy it, though. She bought it for herself from here. She was able to travel on vacation. That was the CEO of her company. She was able to travel all the way and meet the CEOs and grow her team. She started a photography business, and then both of us started a tourism business through this. So if you're here, you want to start a business, you can actually generate money from here and then use it to go and start your own business. That's what she did. She has gone on numerous vacations, different parts of the world, gone to different countries. She was able to sponsor her sister masters in the UK. Can you imagine? Somebody that was earning 20K was able to sponsor her younger sister to the UK for masters. That is the power of this business. Women helping women, empowering each other. I'm so proud of her. And then she was able to buy this dream car for herself. Hello. Before and after. Look at how she was looking before. The picture on the left is actually how we saw her, because I was, by God's grace, I'm the one that showed her the business. When I saw her, she said, Ronke, look, I don't know how to talk. Oh. I don't know how to convince people. Oh. This one, I'm talking in the radio station. Nobody see my face, but I cannot go and meet anybody. What do I don't have friends? I don't have money. I said, don't worry, Didi. Just believe in me. Just lock hands. Let's do this together. And she believed in me. She got started. And look at her now. Things have what totally changed for her. But it's not about the people on the screen. It's about you listening to me right now. I'm going to be selecting 8 partners right now. And for those that say, you know what, I'm excited. Some of you say, I'm already doing very well. I already have enough money. I'm already rich. Some of you, you're doing very well financially. But guess what? How many women are you empowering? If you are giving somebody 20K every month, that is not empowerment, because you are giving them fish. You are not teaching them how to fish. Empowerment is when you can pick a woman and say, you know what, this is how I made money. Come and make money. So if you are here and you're already financially free, that is not enough. You need to be able to show people how to be financially free. And that's why you need to join the business. So for the 8 women who are going to join us tonight, I'm going to be selecting you right now, but I'm going to allow you to choose and decide. How are you going to succeed? Number 1, start immediately. There's something called analysis paralysis. When you delay in making decisions, you eventually don't make it, and then you begin to regret. So you must start what? Immediately. Number 2, get a quick training within the next 24 hours, either physically or on Zoom or via WhatsApp. We're going to teach you how to grow, how to make your first 500,000, how to make your first 1 million, how to recruit people, how to grow. We're going to teach you all those things. So don't worry about that. Your goal is just, let me just start. Finally, number 3, use our system to connect your friends. Hello. Don't try to convince anybody to join. Let us do the talking on your behalf until when you've started making money. Is that clear? Fantastic. So how do you know if you are among the 8 women I'm going to select tonight? How do you know if you are among those who are going to grow, who are going to succeed, who are going to have a change of level and a change of story? Very simple. Those that say, I am ready to get started immediately. I am ready to grow to the next level. I am ready to move from where I am. I'm ready to mentor people.